So what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper. Welcome everybody to today's video on the channel. Hope you guys are having a good day. So we have probably the biggest update to talk about for PUBG that has hit the game in literally months. Probably the biggest update since Kraken was released. Today we've got a brand new map to talk about, a new vehicle, some unbelievably massive changes coming to TDM, and some other features that I think you guys are going to really like. And it is going to be a pretty loaded video today. We're going to get through together. It's some pretty exciting stuff, and I think you guys are going to like this. Now, if you end up enjoying the video, please make sure to give it a like rating. That would be awesome. Subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. And according to my analytics, around 77% of my audience is not currently subbed. So if you want to just double check that really quickly to make sure that you are, I would appreciate that a lot. So Season 8 is coming to a close, and for the past few months, that's pretty much been the main piece of content. Alongside Sandhawk Remastered, we've had other updates with little, additions and features like the Blue Zone backpack and Erangel Ferry, stuff like that. It's been a pretty good season, I would say, for PUBG, but I think this next upcoming one is going to make Season 8 pale in comparison. A lot of the devs on Twitter have been pretty active recently about what they're up to, and more specifically, the Alex the PUBG dev account, which is essentially like a controlled leak from them. This account essentially works at PUBG, but will share like screenshots and little images and teasers of what they're working on behind the scenes. Like if you're not a super dedicated PUBG player and who's always, browsing Twitter and Reddit and stuff, you'd have no idea this stuff exists. But again, they have been pretty active about posting what is going on behind the scenes, and quite frankly, we have a lot to go over. So first and foremost, let's talk about the brand new map. Now, many of you guys know that when Sandhawk Remastered came out, there was an image that marked two maps on the location. We've talked about this plenty of times before, and there seems to be a new map in Alaska as well as Chile. So the Alaska map, as far as that is concerned, that's going to be for later. We will make future videos in the next coming months about that because that is not on the horizon just yet. We need to focus in on the Chile map, and Alex the PUBG dev has been tweeting a lot about this map, and we even have one in-game screenshot already that he posted, and I included this in a video around a month ago showing you guys the software. It essentially involves helicopters. We don't know if this is a drivable vehicle or this is the way we spawn into the match. That is not 100% clear yet, but there is like going to be supposedly a lot of verticality within this, and the setting is going to be basically a real-life Machu Picchu, and this is also confirmed by newer pictures that he's posted. You can see by all the images, this is where they're drawing heavy inspiration from and are going to integrate these aesthetics into the map for sure. And they even show off a little bit of architecture of what they're working on. Like maybe these are what some of the main lootable buildings are going to look like, or just generally around this wheelhouse as far as structure. But there is another feature that is far more exciting, even beyond the helicopters and also the extremely tall mountains and everything. So in real life, Machu Picchu and, around that region and area, it's pretty known for having volcanoes. And we suspected a little bit this in that video we made about a month ago, but we didn't know if they were going to be able to implement this as a game feature where it works well in PUBG. But I think that's actually what's happening. Alex the PUBG dev tweeted this image right here, and this seems to indicate that there is going to be potentially active volcanoes in this new Chile map. We don't have a name for it just yet, so that's just what we're going to refer to it as, but it looks like it's actually going to have active volcanoes as a feature. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know how the hell they're going to pull that off. If they have an active volcano that can erupt during a match, combined with all the other features they want to have in this map, if it all works well, great. I'm very excited for this. I just hope everything is kind of, well thought out, and I hope this volcano actually works when it comes to the map. An idea I had in the video we made before when we were talking about the initial leaks was maybe the volcano will erupt and the lava will flow down and maybe block off certain paths and parts of the map that you would be used to otherwise having accessibility to, and maybe it will cut those routes off, something like that. And there's probably way more features that are going to be specific to this map we have no idea about yet. And the way it seems to me, I really feel like this Chile map is what we could consider the newest map after Vikendi. Like Kraken is like a new PUBG map, but at the same time, it was only made to be an event mode and wasn't really meant to stick around with the other BR maps. So it kind of just ended up being like the little brother of the family. But as far as like main BR maps that are specifically designed with that gameplay style in mind, this Chile map is literally the next iteration after Vikendi. If you have any ideas on where you think this map is going to go as far as like its gameplay style or map size or even new weapons we could potentially see on that, I would love to know down below in the comment section. I think it's 100% safe to say right now that this map will be coming for sure within the next season and is going to be the main course of content. Now let's talk about a brand new vehicle. So Alex the PUBG dev also tweeted a video of this new vehicle that they're working on, and from what we can tell, it looks like a new dirt bike. And we've had motorcycles in the past, we've even had like snowmobiles, and those have come and gone, but we've never really had like a true dirt bike that was capable of top speed and was just absolutely insane. But from this video, what we see, it looks like that's exactly what's happening. Fortunately, it's not 100% obvious right now if this is going to be on the Chile map only or if they're going to implement this into way more. I think they may have to remove a few vehicles if they were to add this in something like Sanhok, just because it has way too many at the minute. So as far as its map exclusivity, that is still TBD, and I also think from the look of it, it may be a solo rider only. Like, you may be only to one-man this, although I think it's probably going to be able to fit two, all things considered. So we'll have to see what happens with this dirt bike. It looks really cool, so I'll keep you guys updated on that, but it's a vehicle I'm pretty excited about. So up next, I want to talk about an item that we think is coming, a new crate that I'm not 100% sure what this is supposed to be. This is one of the more mysterious additions to the game and something that they've tweeted. So Alex, the PUBG dev, tweeted about this red box, and he's saying that he's going to fill this box with goodies and you know healthy options. And what it seems to me is like this is a crate that's maybe going to be filled with healing items or potentially be a brand new healing item in and of itself. Now, this was a topic I actually spoke to the PUBG devs directly about, and I basically brought up that since PUBG's launch, there has pretty much been zero additions to the health regeneration meta, right? There's no been any extra healing items besides the super energy drink within the fantasy BR that never made it to the real game, and it still might not. I'm not really sure, but we haven't had anything that's actually switched that up. It's always been med kits, first aids, bandages, painkillers, and energy drinks, but this box either might switch up that meta and be a healing item just as itself, or potentially you could find big crates, like, or maybe they come off the Sanhok loot truck that are just filled with specifically meds. I don't know. Again, this one is a little bit mysterious to me. I would love to know what you guys think, but that is my working theory for now. Until I get any extra evidence or information, I'm gonna go with that theory. So next up is a change that I'm really excited to talk about, but however, this didn't come from the Alex the PUBG dev account. This comes from Hawkins on Twitter. He just mentioned, FYI, custom spawn kits are being developed for TDM. This was something I brought up when we spoke to them. I figured that TDM players would be very passionate about this kind of thing. It is cool having like these preset spawns, but I just think the addition of maybe being able to customize it a little bit more than we already have options for would be great, and it looks like that's what's happening. Now, I don't think we're going to get literally every gun and attachment to our disposal in this. I don't think it's going to work that way exactly, but we're going to have more customizability options for TDM very soon, which is great because personally, I love playing TDM. It's seriously one of the best game modes they've ever added. And as far as I'm concerned, it's going to make it even better, having a little bit more variety match to match, because even despite the nerf of the M4, it's like literally in TDM, that's what anybody always runs. It's either that or the AK. And so I think giving us the options to run other guns is going to be wonderful. It's probably going to be a pretty big barrel meta when that gets added, assuming that's in TDM, but at least we have the ability to customize our things now. So I think that's a really cool addition. Moving on, let's talk about a new little feature that is going to be coming for matchmaking. Now, in PUBG, it can be really hard to find teammates, especially, you know, if you're playing on PC or something, or if you're playing on console and you don't really know anybody that also plays the game. There's a new system that's coming from what they've tweeted, and it's like an automatic team matchmaker. It's like, I'm not sure what the parameters are that match teams together like this, but it's almost, it's like, I made a joke on Twitter, I replied to it, I'm like, is this like PUBG Tinder? I don't know, it just seems weird to me, but it's basically going to be a feature that allows you to find teammates, you know, a bit more smoothly and will streamline the process. I think if they want to do this right, they'll integrate it immediately in with like matchmaking in typical like squad or duo based game modes. Like if you jump in and you don't have a squad to fill, you can automatically select this and it'll just matchmake you, maybe depending on like, I don't know, a couple parameters of skill and preference and stuff. I don't really know, but it's at least a system that might help you find better teammates and potentially make some friends. So I'm all about this. So next up, let's talk about ranked solos. Now, recently I've made a lot of videos talking about how I think we should drop ranked. I think we should get rid of it and reconsolidate the matchmaking back into normal matches. Thus, we won't have to have bots in normal games anymore, and we can have an offline mode with bots for people who want to play that way, and then an esports mode for the people that really want to play that way as well. But I think we got to get rid of ranked just because it's not the most healthy option at the minute. But it looks like from what they've tweeted, they're going to go ahead and try to go through with ranked solos, and I don't know how they're going to pull that off. If they do implement ranked solos, it's going to come at a cost to at least some kind of the matchmaking system. We don't know what this is going to affect or why. why, but it looks like it's coming soon. That's what Alex, the PUBG dev, said, and I guess we'll have to keep an eye on this. I think that there's better solutions here, but if ranked solos get added, I think we're going to lose something in the process. However, it's too early to tell what that is specifically going to be. Let me know what you guys think of this change. Do you want ranked solos, or would you like everything just to be reconsolidated back into normal matches with an offline mode for bots, and then also an esports tab for those, kind of players that want to enjoy esports? Next up, let's talk about some new weapons. The PUBG EU account on Twitter tweeted a couple of weeks ago asking people what they would like to see as far as a new weapon in the game, and they give you all the types: AR, SMG, DMR, and sniper, and it looks like AR won just by a sliver, and we don't know if they're, going exactly off this poll of determining what they're going to make next, but it is interesting to know that they're kind of just like getting a good feel for the community of what we'd like to see next. I think a new AR would be pretty cool, but at the same time, I kind of want an actual new sniper rifle. Something that will rival the AWM, or something that's kind of like an adjunct to the Kar 98 and the M24, but maybe a 5.56 version of it. It's not going to hit quite as hard, but maybe the bullets are faster and stuff. Just like a 5.56 bolt action would be really cool. That's something that I would like, and I'm sure many of you guys would attest to that as well, but it seems like they're at least just kind of labbing with us of what a new weapon type should be. We've had the MG3 added recently, obviously the new crate only one, but it's good to know they're at least getting a gauge for what we'd like to see next. If there's any guns that you want to see in particular, let me know down below in the comments. Finally, guys, if you watched my video from the other day about the new PUBG mode that got removed immediately, they are going to be bringing this mode back in a couple of days. We're not sure how long it's going to stick around, but they are bringing this arena mode back with a few changes and, some optimization fixes so it doesn't crash the game this time. But I highly recommend checking out this arena mode when it does come to the game, because it is absolutely phenomenal. If you want more details on how arena mode works, if you want to see some gameplay of it, go watch my most recent video and that will explain it all. So go ahead and check that out, but it will be coming back within the next couple days, so I highly recommend you at least play it once while it's around and see what you think. But we have a lot, and I mean a lot, of new updates and some things that we don't even know about coming to the rest of PUBG in Season 9, so it's going to be hitting the game pretty soon. Be on the lookout for exact dates, but that was a lot to go over. That was quite substantial, and this is probably some of the most exciting stuff we've seen in a long time. Just to reiterate, we got a brand new map coming, new vehicle, and new changes to TDM, some amazing stuff. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video today, and let me know what you're most excited for, whatever feature, got you intrigued the most. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please give it a like rating, subscribe if you are brand new to the channel before you go, and also I stream on Twitch almost every single day, not always PUBG, but sometimes. Link is in the description down below. Come say hi, I'd really appreciate if you check it out. And also, if you guys would like to use my creator code, you can log into your PUBG account using the link inside the description, and go over and select my name for the Creator Appreciation Program. If you do that, please let me know in the comments so that I can personally thank you. You guys have been awesome with that, and it does help support the channel. But anyways, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next live stream or the next video. Take it easy, everybody, and peace out.